It's a little bit easier for Hungarian to guess.
Maybe my ancestors would have guessed it better. Ancestors shine on me.
Those words are so easy.
How is that easy?
Oh, I'm probably not right now.
Hi.
Cute. It sounds very cute to my ears, yeah. A lot of curves. Bit of a interesting tonation, at least to my ears. Whenever I hear this, just like hopping through a little field. But I hope to hear more here.
I think it sounds a little bit like Japanese.
Yeah, I've had the same thought.
The double vowels a lot and that double I's.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we have a saying that Finnish is like drunk Estonian. I don't stand behind that, but we do say that.
That's very interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard enough Finnish to actually judge it, so... But for me, it's always like a little bit like familiar to like maybe Estonian or like some of the countries nearby, so yeah.
Yeah, for me, I think it's just like very fascinating that I understand both Swedish and Danish, but we're also neighbors with Finland, but I don't think I understand any Finnish at all, so very different.
I'm out.
Only with Estonian, I think.
I think I could get the context maybe.
Yeah. But to me it feels like Estonian is a little bit as if those words are somehow not complete. Because in Finnish I guess we have more like, not an intonation, but ie or or like ö or something like that. But I guess Estonian is more even, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to explain it because I forgot the exact meaning of the word, but yeah. Diphthongs.
Oh, okay.
Here we go, yeah.
Because we say that your tongues are like soft. That's why we kind of say like, oh, maybe it sounds a little bit drunk Estonian, because like when you drink, your tongue gets soft.
Yeah, maybe.
So I guess that's the difference.
I don't know, but yeah, we have lots of diphthongs, but I guess Estonians have much less diphthongs than...
I mean, I feel like I should understand the most of us three, but I don't know if I'm going to, so maybe I'll embarrass my country a lot. But I know that you have a lot of words that are from Swedish. I don't know which ones they are, so maybe I'll just try to guess like that.
Don't they learn Swedish in Finland?
Well, actually it's more about the area where you're from, because I'm from Eastern Finland and we don't really use those kind of words that came from Sweden. But I think southern Finland is somehow more connected to Sweden and overall historically, so that's why they use much more Swedish words in their dialect. Yeah.
0.
-2.
I'll say like 6.
I think maybe 7.
I think like a 1 if I'm lucky.
I'm gonna say 2, just to be a bit higher than them, but low.
0.
Estonian, definitely. I know that Hungarian has similar letters, so maybe it's a little bit easier for Hungarian to guess.
Maybe to pronounce. Maybe my ancestors would have guessed it better.
Yeah, I mean pronounce. But then the other girls, I think they can't do it the way that, for example, Estonia can, or even Hungary, because we are completely from different language families. So I think we don't have much similarities. Okay, maybe Sweden, maybe because of the historical connection.
Don't give her pressure.
But Norwegian and Danish, I don't think so.
This is so fun.
Kartta.
What?
Kartta.
Oh, I know. I know.
Really? What? Very, very easy.
Wait, how do I draw this?
I have no idea, I'm just guessing.
Yeah, are you?
I feel like I'm not thinking as a Hungarian right now.
I have a final, but I have other things I'm guessing it is too.
What? There's at least one right answer.
Oh, we all did different.
What? Carrot.
Oh, wait, we did same.
What is you? Oh, a map.
Yeah.
But I will explain more.
This is Sweden, this is Norway, this is Finland, and this is Denmark.
And Iceland.
We have 2 right answers.
So what is the answer?
It's a map.
I thought it was a deck of cards or card, like credit card. Damn, I should just look at you guys.
So can you tell me what did you draw?
This is the painting Scream, because karta in Estonian means to be scared of something, to be afraid. So I was like, oh, I have this in the bag, like, you know, the person here is scared. But I didn't think of, because the map in Estonian is kaart. So it's so similar.
Very similar.
But my mind didn't go to that like at all. So I'll do better next round.
Okay.
Problem is, on my daily life, I hear a lot of English, and for some reason, my mind already goes there because I heard and I saw so many videos already where so many countries in Europe, they had certain words, those were similar. I don't know why I thought about like carrot, because carrot is a basic thing that you want. Anyways, so the only thing that I actually drew with the Hungarian mindset was this, which is supposed to be a garden, which is kert in Hungarian.
I thought it was a credit card or like a deck of cards. I mean, technically it's the same word. Like we also say card like a map, but I didn't think that far. So I just wrote everything that's a card.
Actually, that's quite close. Like a card would be kortti.
Okay. It's because I heard the other word, that's why.
Yeah.
We say kártya.
Yeah, we say kaart.
Try to think it in a way that Finnish has maybe a little bit more words. We add stuff. Yeah, you just cut it.
Oh, I say kota, which is quite similar to what you said. So it just sounds like with a Finland Swedish accent, she's saying it. So that's why I thought. And I drew like an old-fashioned map of Scandinavia.
Where's Denmark?
Estonia?
I'm sorry, Estonia is around here, okay?
Yeah, for me too, I drew a very questionable map, but at least it was correct. In Norwegian, it's kart. Because you said that sometimes it's just like adding like an A at the end, so I guess.
Those words are so easy. So easy. Nimi.
How is that easy?
How do you draw that? This word has a meaning in Estonian, but I think it's a very different meaning because like...
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nobody has anything?
My ancestors are silent. I cannot hear them.
Can you make a sentence?
Minun nimeni on Lada.
Oh, yeah, I know. But I don't know how to draw this. How do I draw this?
That sounds like what Arwen says in Lord of the Rings when she is like, you know, summoning all those water horses. I know this because as a child I memorized it.
I have no idea. The only thing that I know is that I really like horses.
Oh!
There's nothing. I have zero idea.
Don't have anything. Are we allowed to give blank? I literally don't know anything.
It sounds very similar to English word.
Oh, okay, I'm confident.
Think about which word is similar in English.
You guys didn't draw anything?
No, I have no idea.
Just make up a sea creature or something, I don't know.
Okay. I can see 3 right answers.
What's your name?
Yes.
In Estonian, it's the same, nimi. But because like the kaart, that kind of confused me. So I was like, is it? But after the sentence, I was like, yeah, I'm so confident. So
First I guessed no, because in Hungarian it's just nem, which would be N and M, right? And you're like nimi and you're like nem, but it doesn't really sound like a no. But then when you said the sentence, I was like, my guessing skills are just like, oh yeah, I heard her name, that's name. So that's why I guessed that it's name.
I guessed it was name from the beginning, but I was a bit unsure. But then, yeah, I heard your sentence and I also heard you say your name. So I was like, yeah, I'm probably correct. So
Interesting. I mean, what were your clues like in the first place?
it was the only word I could think of that sounded similar to what you said. And I was also thinking it sounds like you're saying name in English a little bit.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, this is meanie. You're so cute. It's a meanie thing, so it sounded very similar to meanie.
I was this close to draw water, but yeah, I didn't know.
How do you say name in your language?
nimi.
Nimi.
Nave.
Namn.
Navn.
Same.
You say with a V, I say M and
We have V.
noun.
All right.
I mean, this is better than I expected I would do throughout the whole videos. I'm already happy, satisfied.
All right. Next one. Liha.
So is it H sound? Liha? How do I draw this?
I know I'm not supposed to, but I feel so dumb at the moment.
At least you're drawing something. I'm just like. Can you give a hint, like a sentence or something, or?
Okay. Koreans really obsess over it.
They're obsessed with it. Oh, I'm not. I'm probably not right now.
They love it so much.
Oh my god, what is
Nah, I don't think I'm right.
Is it a food? I'm so confused.
I think I need like another hour just to. It's definitely not what I guessed. As a Hungarian, I'm completely done already. I'm just trying to guess what Koreans like so much.
Yeah, it's a different game now.
This might be my best work yet, just drawing wise. This is beautiful.
Okay, people don't hate me for this, please.
No, I'm literally so lost.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wait, what did you draw?
It's a necromancer making a dead body alive. It means to be alive is the word, alive. I didn't know how to draw it, so I'm trying to show that he's making him be alive again.
That's what Koreans are obsessed with.
I love this way of thinking.
And then the second is just mud.
Interesting idea. We have one correct answer, which is meat. Oh. But you guys are quite close because I can see food, so it is kind of.
I thought it was alcohol.
The moment you said that Koreans are obsessed over it, but you guys also have like a very supposedly Finnish word for that. I'm like, okay, it's supposed to be something that is a resource that people have in their own countries originally, and it's usually like either a type of land or like a type of food or plants or whatever. So that was a good help. Not that it helped me a lot, but still.
I want to ask, like, how do you say alive or mud in Finnish?
Mud is muta, alive is elävä.
That one is kind of similar to Norwegian. That one I would maybe have been able to guess.
So I have two kinds of meat here. I drew a steak and a chicken because we also say liha. Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, I'm so confident.
Yeah.
So my guess with my Hungarian thinking and what might be similar to that would have been leha, which kind of means it's an adjective for a person. Very lazy, they don't really want to do anything, or like just carelessly doing their job, and it's just basically a negative human trait. It's just simply similar. The garlic is only because you said Koreans obsess over it, and let's be honest, they love putting garlic in everything, which is honestly not a bad thing at all. It's just very typical. It was liha, right? Yeah, liha. It sounds like something that might not have a typical pair in English. In resources, those were not necessarily introduced throughout the time. They usually have their own traditional name.
Well, garlic is in Finnish valkosipuli, which means basically white onion.
Oh yeah, like it means like valkosipuli means like white onion.
Yeah.
But for garlic we have a different word.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's kyyslauk.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How do you say onion?
Sipul.
Sounded like lök, which is onion in Swedish, yeah, what you just said. When you said what garlic was in Estonian, it sounded a little bit like Swedish, yeah.
Oh. It's like throwing swears at somebody in Hungarian.
Actually, like some Estonian people, when they are trying to be offensive to Russians, they call them sipul.
Oh, but, interesting.
So I guess like, yeah, it could be also like a kind of insult or something.
We call it like the act of insulting somebody. Like if, for example, I start talking bad things about you to the others after the shoot, then it would be basically me, sipul. Just like with the suffixes and everything, you.
Okay, I see.
So I wrote alive because it's lieva, which sounds very similar. And I wrote mud because it's liara, which is also similar. So that I just thought of the most similar sounding words in Swedish, yeah.
Honestly, I think I should have had your thought process because those words were like, yeah, similar in Norwegian too. But instead, my brain was completely empty. I was like, had no idea. And then when you said it's something Koreans are obsessed with, I was kind of like, maybe it has something to do with food, I guess, like that feeling. And then I kind of just thought of honestly like all the languages I know any words in, and then I was like, okay, you know what, maybe it's milk, something Koreans are obsessed with. It could be milk.
Honestly, when I saw you drawing that bottle, I thought like, oh, it's soju. Like,
yeah, it kind of does look a bit like soju.
I don't think Koreans are obsessed with milk.
I draw beer.
Oh, okay.
If I had to use my English brain, I probably would have drawn like a cowboy like yelling "Liha" or something like that. I don't know. Like when you said Korean obsession, I thought, oh, alcohol. So I mean, food, I guess.
You put all the pictures together, it's kind of a party.
Necromancers drinking milk and beer and eating garlic and meat.
So the next one is kahvi.
Ooh, I think I know this one.
You can't be wrong with this one.
Oh.
You can't be wrong. I think it's a universal word for this thing.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, I am going to feel so embarrassed.
I think everybody should get this right.
Okay, I hear one more time.
Kahvi.
What is this?
I might know this, but
All right.
Oh, okay.
I think everybody got it right. So the right answer is coffee. Yes.
Yay.
Okay, let me like explain. Because at first, when I just listened to the words, it sounded a lot a fork, because a fork is like gaffel. There's like a in the coffee, but then you said that it's like a universal thing, and then I thought of coffee, which we say coffee. So it's a little different. So I was like, is it a fork? Is it coffee? But then after your hint, I was like, okay, it's coffee.
So you said originally kahvi, right? So we say kave.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, universal? Wait a second. The only word I know that must be similar is that ancestors shine on me.
For me, I thought you said something white at first, so I got really confused. You know, the word for coffee in Swedish is kaffe, which is not as similar. Weirdly, I thought about Japanese and they say kohi, and they kind of sound similar. So that's how I came to this conclusion.
For me too, I guess, like, immediately, it sounds like both the English and the Norwegian and the Chinese.
Okay.
And like, yeah, very international. I feel like it was
Okay, how do you say it?
kaffe.
I don't know, that was just the only thing I thought of when you said it, so I thought luckily it was correct.
Okay, yeah. How about in Danish?
Kaffe. Yeah.
Also.
I just thought it was interesting you said fork is gaffel, because that's also same in Swedish.
Yeah.
I was very surprised.
Tämä eläin asuu Afrikassa. Tätä eläintä kutsutaan kaikkien eläinten kuninkaaksi. Ja tästä eläimestä on tehty Disney-elokuva.
I got the information, but I can't think of what it is.
Okay, you got two universal words.
Yeah. Wait, I need to see a reference.
My drawing skills just exited the chat.
You said like kuningas or something like that, and I was like,
Kuningas.
What is the word?
Kuningas?
oh no. She said the word, and then I got the hint from that word.
Maybe, I guess it's the same word in
Yeah,
Estonian,
yeah.
But I already gave you two big hints.
Think so, if I'm not deaf, which I might be.
This is embarrassing because I like to draw.
Yeah, I feel like drawing is the most pressure.
I like it, just when I know what I'm drawing, you know.
This is the ugliest thing I've ever drawn in my life.
Okay. We have 4 right answers. So, leijona, which is lion.
Oh, that was my main picture. I don't know, it doesn't look like a lion, but
If you said that, I would have known what it was.
I said Disney movie and I said Africa.
Yeah.
When I got it was when you said that it's like Animal King or something. And I was like, okay.
May I explain myself? This is not an excuse, I'm just explaining my thought process. You said first Africa, and I'm like, cool, animal, okay. But then you said a word like Ella something. It was not the lion, it was a different word.
Eläin is an animal. Eläinten kuningas. King of animals.
I thought that was the word. And I was like, elephant, I guess. And then you say Disney movie, I'm like, Dumbo?
Yeah, I thought maybe you guys also call it Luvi. So I wrote it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get like an extra point, but you call it something completely different.
I just picked a random animal, actually. That's how I came to my conclusion. So I was just like, lion maybe?
Oh, well, I heard like the Africa, and then when you said like Disney, it was like Lion King.
Yeah.
Wait, the funny thing is, because I thought of Madagascar, but then thinking about it, that might be Pixar.
Oh yeah. How do you say lion?
Luvi.
Oroslan?
Oroslan.
In Swedish, lejon.
Oh, similar.
Löv.
Lu.
This is one word for us that, if I remember well, is more similar to Turkish, if I'm correct. Then they say aslan, just like in Narnia, and we say oroslan.
But there's many countries that say aslan. Just like pineapple, most countries say ananas and not actually pineapple.
Yeah, it was difficult.
I would like to do this, the other countries that we actually affected each other's language a little bit more. Or like I give the words, that would be funnier, obviously for me, as somebody who watches from outside. But it was still funny. I'm happy that we got some universal words too.
I'm not happy with the worst one. Like, I'm disappointed that I didn't get the first one right. But other than that, I'm very happy that like I was the one that's like the closest language to Finnish. But it was really fun, yeah.
I think I got 4 out of 5, so I'm pretty satisfied actually. I didn't think I was going to do as well as I did.
I think for me, I said I would get 1 if I got lucky, but I think I got 3, so I'm very happy. Like some words were more similar than I would have expected. Yeah, it was very interesting.
I mean, I thought I was gonna get 0, but I got 2. And I also thought like when you had to describe it, word, I was like, I'm not gonna get that. But it was the easiest one for me at least, so.
I expected Estonia to do very well, but actually Kida also was, how should I say, quite good at this. But at the same time, I'm thinking like those words were very easy. In a sense, you were lucky that we didn't have those difficult words like or äiti or, you know, those kind of words. So
Today we try to understand Finnish words.
if you liked this video, please like, subscribe and comments down below the video.
See you next time.
Bye!